technically there's 3 levels of Kundalini awakening. There's what's called, do you guys want to hear this? Technical stuff? Okay. So there's the awakening of what in the tradition is called prana Kundalini, which is that, the Kundalini that imbues the vital force. And that traditionally takes place in the Muladhara chakra at the base of the spine. And it gives rise to a lot of rather palpable physical and energetic experiences. And the next level is the awakening of what's called Chit Kundalini. Chit is a Sanskrit word for supreme consciousness. And that takes place in the heart center. And as you know, in the traditions, the mind, big mind and big heart are often said to be located in this area or to be entered through the heart center, the heart chakra. And that kind of awakening is much more subtle. It's much more about the transformation of your consciousness. And that was how it was for me. I mean, for me, Shaktipat was a combination of my heart being flung open so that I was literally in love with everybody in the world and the room and and the planet and I went around asking all my enemies to forgive me and embracing strangers and having that kind of wild bhakta experience that so in other words it was a kind of a mystical awakening and the third kind of Kundalini awakening is what's called the awakening of Samashti Kundalini. Samashti means pervading, and that's the experience of complete oneness. So the transmission, depending on your level or your nature, it goes on either successively or not successively in these different centers. And so that most of us, I would say, in this room and the spiritual practitioners that I know, most of us receive the Chit Kundalini awakening. Wouldn't you say that's been your case? That it's a subtle or sometimes very dramatic turnaround in your understanding of how the world is?